What's up, YouTube? My name is Darren. I'm the Bowtie Fragrance Guy. Man, on this channel, I talk about fashion and fragrance. So if you're into smelling good and looking good, I think you may find some value over here. So I hope you won't mind hitting that subscribe button. And if you do that, man, make sure you enable notifications by hitting the bell icon as well. So anytime I upload a new video, you'll be one of the first people to get notified. On today, I am going to be jumping into Middle Eastern fragrances. Middle Eastern fragrances that I have in my collection that I would give a perfect 10 out of 10 rating to. Now, you're not going to find any clone fragrances. Well, you may find one or two. But I tried to kind of stay away from the clone brands that are known for clones like Armaf. I mean, I love Armaf fragrances. I'm not downing Armaf. I'm just saying, whereas I normally would probably put Club de Nuit Intense Man, for instance, on this video, I wanted to kind of stay away from more clone fragrances. I really wanted to focus on what I feel are a more true representation of what a Middle Eastern fragrance is and a Middle Eastern fragrance brand. You know, I've never really talked about Amouage when I do Middle Eastern fragrances because we were really dealing with clones and things of that nature. So true Middle Eastern fragrances. So you think about fragrances that contain oud and incense and warm spices. Those are the things that come to my mind. And I think I have 10 great 10 out of 10 recommendations that are Middle Eastern brands and fragrances that you guys are probably going to enjoy. So I'm going to run the intro. And when I come back, 10, perfect 10 out of 10 Middle Eastern fragrances I have in my collection. If you want to see what I got on the list, you know the routine. Keep it locked right here. Let's get it.
The Bowtie Fragrance Guy.
All right, guys, we're back. Thank you so much for keeping it locked in. Let's go ahead and jump right into this video. I have a quick honorable mention. It is an honorable mention because I just got it in the collection more recently from the brand of Al Haramain, and this is called Ambre Oud, and this is from the private collection. All right, some of the main notes you're going to find in this fragrance right here: melon, pineapple, and vanilla. It smells absolutely divine, very playful and sweet. I love the melon and pineapple combination in the opening. Gonna kind of put you in the mindset of a fragrance from Xerjoff like Herba Pura. That's what comes to my mind when I smell this. But you'll be able to get this for a much better price than Herba Pura. But if you like that kind of scent DNA, really playful, sweet, fruity, melon, pineapple kind of scent, this is one that should be on your radar. It is from the brand of Al Haramain, and this is called Ambre Oud Private Edition. All right, guys, the next fragrance up on this list is one that I have ranted and raved about from the moment that I got my nose on it. It is from the brand of Rasasi, and this is called Sauteur Wall. Sauteur Wall. And what you're going to get in this fragrance right here is cinnamon. You're going to get some walnut, a little bit of a kind of spicy nuance that's coming in here, as well as like a peppery nuance that you get from it. But really, what I love that really brings this fragrance together is that creamy sandalwood in the dry down. So really that cinnamon, walnut, and that sandalwood combination is really what makes this fragrance what it is. And seriously, guys, this is so good. It is so well done. The walnut is so unique because it's really dry, right? So it almost has that nutty nuance, but it's more dry. All right, so I love this fragrance right here. I easily give this a perfect 10 out of 10. One of the best Middle Eastern fragrances I've ever put my nose on, and that's really saying something. So check this one out. It's from the brand of Rasasi. This is called Sauteur Wall. All right, guys, the next fragrance up, we're going back to the brand of Rasasi. This one is a little bit more playful. But I really enjoyed it. Still has some Middle Eastern, a real nice Middle Eastern feel to it. And this one is called Daarej. All right, this one is called Daarej. All right, and what you're gonna get with this fragrance right here: cardamom, rose. You're gonna get some vanilla and tonka bean. So that rose and cardamom really is what gives it the Middle Eastern feel to me. But again, it gets really sweet on the dry down with that vanilla and that tonka bean in here. But it's just a really pleasant, fragrance and really, really easy to wear. Now, sometimes guys find it hard to give fragrances that are really easy to wear a nice 10 out of 10 rating. But if you're talking about Middle Eastern fragrances, I love it because one, the price point and the performance and what you get for it. But the way that is different from all the other fragrances on this list. It is one that I would say is signature scent worthy. So check it out. Check it out. I'm sorry. Again, this is from the brand of Rasasi. This is called Daarej. All right. Now, the next fragrance up on the list, we're going to the brand of Rihanna. Nope, not Rihanna. Not Rihanna. I said Rihanna. And this one is called Sabah wa Oud. Sabah wa Oud. And what you're going to get with this is a rose oud fragrance with some vanilla. This fragrance does hint at one of my favorite fragrances of all time, which is Oud Satin Mood from Maison Francis Kurkdjian. But obviously, you're going to be able to get this at a much less expensive price point. All right, Sabah wa Oud. That rose oud combination is absolutely phenomenal. And like I said, the vanilla is what gives it that sweetness. All right. It is infused with sweetness on the dry down from that vanilla. Definitely a 10 out of 10. Really solid performance on this fragrance as well. And not to mention, the bottle is absolutely standout. It actually comes with beads and stuff like that that go around it. It was a bit much for me to keep it on there. I have them somewhere, but it's a really, really nice presentation. Really stately bottle. Nice one right here from Rihanna. Again, check this one out, guys. If you like Oud Satin Mood, this is called Sabah wa Oud. All right, guys. Now, next up on the list, this is from the brand of Nusuk. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly, and this is called Oud Kos. Oud Kos. All right, and what you're gonna get from this fragrance right here, you're gonna get some lily, some wildflowers. You're gonna get some oud and amber. Oh, very Middle Eastern, man. Even look at the bottle. It has the wood chips in the bottom, if you can see that. So it has the wood chips there in the bottle. Again, very Middle Eastern feel that you're going to get from this fragrance. And to me, the wildflowers in here, I get this cherry vibe from this fragrance. And I think that's really coming from that note that they list as a wildflower type of accord. So like cherry and oud, that's what I really get with this. It's not overly oudy, but this is a phenomenal representation to me of what a true Middle Eastern fragrance is all about. You got to get your nose on this, guys. Again, it's from the brand of Nusuk, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, and this one is called Oud Kos. Guys, get your nose on that one. Now, I wanted to talk about a very popular niche fragrance brand that a lot of people know about, obviously, of Amouage. And to me, they have so many great fragrances in their portfolio. I'm a huge fan of Amouage fragrances because of the creativity and because of the, of course, true roots in Middle Eastern perfumery. The one fragrance from their collection that I feel like, for me, is the most representative of what true Middle Eastern fragrances are all about is this one right here, and that's Jubilation 25. Jubilation 25. There's a laundry list of notes in this fragrance right here, but really what you're going to get in Jubilation 25, you're going to get some blackberry, you're going to get some cinnamon, immortelle, honey. Again, phenomenal fragrance. Opoponax in this gives it a little bit of a smoky hint. Again, really infusing it with those Middle Eastern, really Middle Eastern feel. With that smokiness, guys, I can't tell you how good this is. Again, it's probably the most popular and most recognizable fragrance that I'm going to talk about today. But that does not take away from the fact that to me, this is a true representation of what Middle Eastern perfumery is all about. Love this stuff from the brand of Amouage, one of my favorites from the brand. This is Jubilation 25. All right, guys, this next fragrance is from a brand called Une Nuit Nomade, and this one is called Ombre Kinjar. Ombre Kinjar, and this is, of course, a amber-based fragrance. All right, what you're gonna get in this fragrance, you're gonna get some plum, you're gonna get some mandarin orange in here. You're going to get some benzoin, a very vanillic-like benzoin on the dry down. A little bit of mandarin orange to help kind of keep that fruity freshness going. This stuff is standout. I love this fragrance. They have some other fragrances from this brand that are just as good as this one, but this is my favorite because I love plum. I love plum. I mean, look at the color of this juice. I mean, just guys, you got to get your nose on this stuff right here. Seriously, this is kind of in that ballpark with the Plum Japonese of the world, Plum and Cognac from Sense of Wood. Check it out, guys. 10 out of 10 easily. If I were putting these in order, this and Jubilation 25 will be 1 and 2. I'm not sure which one, but it will be in the top 2. From the brand of Unuit Nomad, this is called Ombre Kinjar. All right, guys. Now, for the most part, I stayed away from clones, but I could not leave this one off, man. This is from the Amir collection. All right, the Amir collection. We've talked a lot about these fragrances here over the past couple weeks and months when I've done clone fragrance videos. But this one is called Frenetic Delicios, and this is a clone of Feb Delicios, of course, from Dior. All right. So this is a clone of Feb Delicios, but my God, guys, this thing is phenomenal. I'm going to tell you, it's a little bit harder for some reason to get this one. I don't know why, but this is a dead ringer to Feb Delicios. So the tonka bean, the vanilla, all that really nice gourmand sweetness that you get from Feb Delicios, you get all that in here, all that in this one as well. Again, they even cloned it down to the bottle to some extent with the presentation. The Amir collection, man, they do some really, really great clones of some really popular fragrances. And this one is definitely a standout 10 out of 10 in my humble opinion. So check it out. Again, this is called Frenetic Delicios. All right, guys, this next fragrance is from a brand called Swiss Arabian, and it's called Shamouk Al Goutra. Shamouk Al Goutra. All right, now what you're going to get with this fragrance right here, you're going to get apple, you're going to get leather. All right, and you're going to get this kind of smoky incensey feel as a fragrance starts to dry down. Now, they don't list incense as a note, but there's something that kind of gives me a smoky nuance in this. And it gets a little bit sweeter when it dries down with vanilla as well. But it's just a little hint of smoke, a little hint of sweetness from vanilla with the apple. And that's what really makes this fragrance right here for me. But again, a really good representation of what, in my opinion, a good Middle Eastern fragrance is all about. And I love the bottle. You guys know I love red. Just check out that bottle. Beautiful presentation on this fragrance right here. Definitely one that I would say you need to get your nose on. 10 out of 10 when you talk about Middle Eastern fragrances. And again, this one is not expensive at all. You probably can find this most places for under 60 bucks. So check it out. From the brand of Swiss Arabian, this is Shamouk Al Goutra. Now, this next fragrance is from a Middle Eastern brand that's been around for quite some time. From the brand of Ajmal, this is called Amber Wood. This is called Amber Wood. All right, what you're going to get with this fragrance right here, cardamom, you're going to get some apple, and you're going to get lavender. Now, where have you heard those kind of notes before? Yes, Parfums de Marley Layton. It does kind of remind me of Layton, not definitely a clone in my opinion, but it's going to put you in the mindset of Layton. Really easy to wear, signature scent worthy fragrance. It kind of sits a little closer to the skin, but I really, really do enjoy the subtlety of this fragrance. Again, I give this one a 10 out of 10. It's a little bit more popular than some of the other ones on the list, but it's really, really good. From the brand of Ajmal, you guys check out Amber Wood. All right, guys, and last but not least, you guys have heard about this one, but from the brand of Latafa, this is called Rakba. Rakba, really inexpensive fragrance. Most of the time you can find it for under that $30 price point. What you're going to get right here is vanilla, a sugar accord, and some sandalwood to round it out. There's kind of mixed reviews on this one, but I really enjoyed it, especially for what you're going to pay for it. A lot of you have kind of heard about this scent, so again, I won't go into as much detail, but I definitely do enjoy it, especially for something you can get for under 30 bucks. So check it out from the brand of Latafa. This is called Rakba. But that is it, guys. That is my time. I hope you enjoyed this video today. What are some fragrances you have that are Middle Eastern in your collection that you feel are a perfect 10 out of 10? Drop them down in the comment section so I can check them out. I would love to hear some of your recommendations. And as always, I sincerely appreciate your time and your attention to these videos. I know you guys don't have to watch, but you do. And trust me, I appreciate it. So don't forget to make sure you take a few moments to go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you are sharing these videos out to some other folks out there that you think could use this information or find it entertaining. Because I'm your main man, Darren. I'm the Bowtie Fragrance Guy. I love to look good, and of course, I love to smell amazing. So until next time, guys, keep looking good, keep smelling even better. I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace. Yeah, boy.